Is Kindle Unlimited really worth it? Or is it just another subscription you end up paying for without using? Today, we're going to crunch the numbers together. I'm going to show you exactly when it's actually worth it and when you're just throwing your money away. Stick around until the end because I'm going to give you a key tip that could save you a lot of money this year. Alright, let's start with the basics because I know a lot of you have questions about what exactly Kindle Unlimited is and how it works. Kindle Unlimited is basically like Netflix but for books. You pay a monthly subscription and get access to a huge library of titles that you can read whenever you want. No return dates, no rush, none of that. Now heads up. Something important that a lot of people get confused about. Kindle Unlimited is not the same as owning a Kindle. You can have your Kindle and use it perfectly well without needing to pay for this subscription. In fact, you can buy regular books, download them, and read them without any problem. Kindle Unlimited is an additional optional service that gives you access to a huge catalog of books. And here's something else that also causes confusion. You also don't need to own a physical Kindle to use Kindle Unlimited. You can easily read on your smartphone, your tablet, or even your personal computer, whatever you like. Amazon has the Kindle app for virtually every modern electronic device and everything syncs automatically. So how does this subscription service work exactly? Look, it's really simple. You pay $11.99 a month and you get access to more than 4 million titles. You can have up to 20 books downloaded at the same time on your account. If you already have 20 and want to download another, you simply return one you finished or didn't like, and that's it, you download the new one. And the best part is that there are no due dates. I mean, it's not like a physical library where you have to return the book in 2 weeks. Here, you can keep it as long as you need. Of course, you can only have 20 at the same time, but the amount of time you keep them is unlimited. Now, before we continue, I've left an amazing promotion for you in the description. The first month is completely free, or if you want to try 2 months, this is perfect for you to test it out risk-free and see if you're really going to use it or not. Let's start with the good stuff, because the truth is that Kindle Unlimited has quite a few advantages that make it really appealing. First advantage, the value for your money is incredible. Look, let's do some quick math. You pay $11.99 a month for Kindle Unlimited. Do you know how much an average digital book costs on Amazon? Between $8 and $15. A physical book can easily cost you between $15 and $25, depending on which one it is. So if you read even just 2 books a month, you're already saving money. It's that simple. And if you're someone who reads 3, 4, or 5 books a month, then the savings become huge. Second advantage, you can try out books with no commitment. For me, this is pure gold. How many times have you bought a book that sounded interesting and 50 pages in you realized it wasn't for you? With Kindle Unlimited, that's over. You download the book, start reading it, and if you don't like it, you just return it. That's it. You didn't lose any money, you didn't lose anything. Third advantage, you discover amazing independent authors. The Kindle Unlimited catalog is full of indie authors, lesser-known writers with fantastic stories that you might never see in a physical bookstore or on bestseller lists. I found entire series of fantasy, romance, and thrillers that I've loved and that I never would have discovered if it weren't for Kindle Unlimited. And many of these authors publish their books directly on Kindle Unlimited because that's where they find their readers. Fourth advantage, you have your books everywhere. As I mentioned before, you can read on your Kindle, your phone, your tablet, anywhere, and everything syncs automatically. You're reading on your Kindle at night, and the next day you're on the bus, you take out your phone, open the app, and continue exactly where you left off. Fifth advantage, you never run out of options. You can have up to 20 books downloaded. This means you'll always have options at hand. Did you finish a book and don't know what to read next? Well, you already have 19 others waiting for you. This helps you maintain your reading habit because you always have something ready. Remember that with the link in the description, you can get 30 days free to try Kindle Unlimited. Now let's talk about what I don't like so much about Kindle Unlimited, because like everything in life, it's not perfect, and there are things you should keep in mind before you take out your card. First disadvantage, not all bestsellers are available. And honestly, this is the biggest one. If you're someone who loves to read the books that are on all the bestseller lists, the ones everyone is talking about on social media, the latest releases from famous authors, well, many of those aren't on Kindle Unlimited. Usually, it takes months, sometimes even a year or more, for them to be added to the catalog, and some never make it in at all. Why does this happen? Well, it's because publishers and authors want to maximize their sales first, so they sell the book normally at first, and then, once sales have dropped a bit, that's when they add it to Kindle Unlimited. Second disadvantage: the catalog is constantly changing. It's like Netflix. Just as new books are added, others are also removed from the catalog. So it can happen that you see a book you're interested in added to your reading list for later, and when you finally go to download it, it turns out it's no longer available on Kindle Unlimited. My recommendation is, if you see a book you're interested in and it's on Kindle Unlimited, download it right away, even if you don't plan to read it immediately. That way, you make sure you have it. Remember, you can have up to 20, so make the most of that space. Third disadvantage: it might not be worth it if you don't read much. This is really important. If you're someone who only reads a book every 2 or 3 months, the truth is Kindle Unlimited isn't for you. You'd be paying $11.99 a month for something you're not using enough. For Kindle Unlimited to be a truly worthwhile investment, you need to read at least 2 books every single month. Fourth disadvantage: the paralysis syndrome from too many options. This happens to me, and I know it happens to a lot of people. You have so many options available that sometimes you spend more time looking for what to read than actually reading. It's like when you sit down to watch Netflix and spend 40 minutes scrolling because you can't decide what to watch, and in the end, you either watch the same thing as always or end up watching nothing. So, my advice is, when you find something that catches your attention, download it and start reading. Don't keep going around in circles forever looking for the perfect book. And one last important thing: the catalog varies depending on your country. Kindle Unlimited in the United States is not the same as in Mexico, Argentina, Spain, or any other place. Some books that are available in one country aren't available in another. This can be frustrating, but well, it's something you have to keep in mind. Look, I'm going to give you some quick tips to get the most out of Kindle Unlimited. Number 1. Use the free trial. As I told you at the beginning, right now you get 1 month free and 2 months for $99. Take advantage of the link in the video description so you can try it out for those months, download several books, read as much as you can, and then decide whether to keep it or cancel it. Number 2. When you see a book that interests you, download it right away. Don't wait, because it could leave the catalog at any moment. Number 3. Explore indie authors. That's where the real treasure of Kindle Unlimited is. There are tons of independent authors with incredible stories that you would never find in a traditional bookstore. And number 4, if you know you won't be reading for a month, cancel the subscription. There's no point in paying for something you're not using. One more thing, if you have a family, you can share your Kindle Unlimited account with members of your household. Amazon provides the ability for you to create an Amazon household where you can share digital content with up to 2 adults and 4 children. So if there are more people who read in your house, the value really multiplies because you effectively distribute the cost among several people. Alright, we've reached the end, and it's time to give you my honest verdict about Kindle Unlimited. If you're someone who reads 2 or more books a month, then yes, it's totally worth it. The savings are real, the convenience is incredible, and the number of options available makes it an investment that's worth every penny. Take advantage of the promotion I've left for you in the description right now. 1 month free. That lets you try it out with virtually no risk at all. And if you get to the 3rd month and realize you didn't use it that much, you can simply cancel it and that's it, no problem. But at least you gave it a try and saved yourself from wondering, what if it had worked for me? Well, that's all for today. I hope this video helped you decide whether Kindle Unlimited is for you or not. See you next time. Bye bye.